In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to create a soft, clean girl look. I'm in my soft girl era, baby. Yes, that's what I'm going to be teaching you in this video. You guys, doing makeup is not just carrying product and applying on the skin. Some people say, oh, it's light makeup. It should not cost much. You guys, neutral, light or natural makeup should actually cost more because it is not easy to do. So first I clean the skin, make sure your canvas is clean, make sure the skin is clean. You don't want to work on a dirty skin. Next, I hydrate the skin using my Kiss Beauty Hydrating Toner. That can also serve as a setting spray, but I use as an hydrating spray. This is the Omari Code BDU Serum. I use this serum. I don't know, this serum kind of, flopped a little bit. So I won't advise you buy this serum, or maybe they've improved, but for right now, I'm going to try to figure it out. Then I will tell you guys in my next video if we are buying this serum or not. But I didn't want to, take off the clip of where I use this serum because here on this channel, I say it as it is. So I blend it all over the skin, went into her lip with lip balm. You guys, the lip is also part of the face. So don't prep the skin without moisturizing the lip. So for moisturizer, we're working on oil skin. So this is the Cosmetic Moisture Portion Moisturizer. It's not really oil based, but it's really, really moisturizing. After applying that with my brush, I go ahead to blend with my hand, like massage that into the skin. So this is the Tehila Cosmetic Airbrush and Primer. I really, really love this primer because it blows the pores, you guys. This is a good buy. By the way, I am coming to Zambia. This is the one size primer for the T-zone. I am coming to Zambia, you guys. I am hosting my first ever masterclass in Zambia. You guys, you do not want to mix this class if you are my Zambian audience. You already know how we serve it on this channel. I'll be teaching you a lot of things, how to match foundation properly, how to mix foundation to get the perfect undertone and the perfect shade. Just see how this foundation sits on my model. You know why you have to mix foundation, not because you want to mix foundation. I'll teach you guys how to improvise. Like in this video, I'm using my lip palette as a blush, and I'll teach you how to achieve flawless makeup without breaking the bank. You guys, hear that again, without breaking the bank. I will also be teaching you guys how to use products that are dupe for the high end, so you don't have to break the bank. If you cannot afford the high end, I'll teach you which product you can use to still achieve the same result. So if you are in Zambia, or you know someone that is in Zambia, tell someone to tell someone, tell a friend to tell a friend that Judith Cute Beauty Bar is coming to Zambia. You do not want to miss this class. So for concealer, blend, blend, blend. Makeup is blending. Everything you're doing, you have to just blend like your life depends on it. Because if you don't blend, it's going to look really, really tacky. What I do is, after applying that with my brush, I use my beauty sponge to pick a little bit of concealer from the back of my pan or the mixing pan that I'm using to do this. If you notice how this whole thing came together, I blend this in and I took foundation, a little bit of foundation from the foundation shade I used on her to, just reduce the intensity of the blush. And I went ahead, picked a little bit of blush with my beauty sponge and still just apply, so everything will just sit properly. So to contour her face, I like doing bronzing when I'm working on a light skin. So doing that, I use the Black Opal Stick Foundation in Beautiful Bronze to do that. So at this point, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you are wrong, because I have a lot and lot and lot of educative tutorials, makeup tutorials that is going to help your makeup game, and is going to help you know how to apply, which product to apply on each different skin. So if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, do that right now and be part of this my family. Drop a comment, give my video a thumbs up, turn on the post notification so you don't miss out when I post new amazing videos. So to contour the nose, I'm also using the Beautiful Bronze in the Black Opal Stick Foundation in Beautiful Bronze to do that. I kind of mix it a little bit with the foundation, but I don't want that so much. So for me, for the look I was going for, the highlights I have under the eyes was not enough. So I went in again with the Kevin Acoin concealer in 08, that yeah, number 8, to just intensify the eyes, highlight it a little bit. So this Kevin Acoin concealer is really pricey. So if you are in Zambia, do not miss my masterclass, because I'm going to be showing you dupe for this concealer and how you can achieve this look using very affordable products. So for the nose, I just went ahead to apply a little bit of concealer, blend. You guys always blend, 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 like your life depends on it. So under the eyes, I'm just using a pressed powder to set under the eyes. Very quick hack, you guys. If you want to get the most flawless under eyes, set first with your setting powder. To do that, I use the Fenty Beauty in 240 to set under the eyes. Then I went ahead with this Tehila setting powder. This is the new setting powder Tehila sent to me. It's a PR package. I've not even had time to review this setting powder. I know you guys be waiting for me to review this setting powder. I've not done like a proper review. This is the second time using this powder. And for the second time I'm using it, it really, really works. It's really beautiful. So I just use like excesses all over her face. So to intensify the bronzer, I'm using this White Glam Bronze palette. You guys, if you don't own this palette, you're really, really wrong. You don't have to break the bank. You don't have to spend so much money buying individual bronzer like from Fenty, Gucci. I have the Fenty, which is very nice, but then this does the job. So I just, kind of contour the eye area just to give it a little bit of lift. You guys see how this is sitting on her skin. This is not magic. It's just techniques. Just know your techniques and you are going to conquer. Yeah, that's the word. So just intensify the nose a little bit, then all over her face. In this two powder, this is the Fenty Beauty and the Melanin in medium and the Fenty Beauty in 320, just to get her exact powder shade. You guys, if you can see the skin now, everything is just sitting. That is how to achieve a flawless look. So I went ahead to intensify the blush a little more because I am a blush girl true and true. Though I'm not blush blind, but then I am a blush girl true and true. So after applying the blush, I went ahead to use like a powder to, tap on it just to reduce the intensity of the blush. So for the eyes, I'm not doing so much. I'm using the palette, the V Beauty nude palette and the Juvia's Place coffee shop palette. For eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow base, I'm using the Benign Clan White. After applying your eyeshadow base, guys, make sure your eyeshadow base is sitting well, because however your eyeshadow base appears, trust me, that's how your eyeshadow is going to appear. So first, I went ahead to blend with a powder, went in with a very light shade of brown from my palette, the Juvia's coffee shop palette, and apply that. Then for the eyelid, I mixed two colors from the V Beauty eyeshadow, nude eyeshadow palette to do that. You guys, that's why I have like a lot of colors. You can always mix and mix. That's why you're an artist. You don't have to like depend on just one color. Always mix to get what you want. A lot of beautiful makeup you see online, it's not just one color. Like when you say, what eyeshadow do you use? Sometimes it's like 4 different colors or even 6 different colors. You never can tell. So after doing that, I blend the outer corner with the brown and I went into her crease with a brown like a powder. This is a Fenty Beauty powder in the shade 440. I went into just to blend and make sure everything is sitting well. If you notice, I keep going in with different brushes. The brush I'm using is Vicabel, by the way. I keep going in with different brushes just to make sure I have like the perfect eyeshadow, just to make sure that what I did is well blended. And when I do that, I kind of step back a little bit just to make sure. Then I smudge under the eyes with a brown from the coffee shop palette. You guys, I like smudging under the eyes. I want to one day try doing makeup without smudging under the eyes, but I just keep going back. So done with the brown, I went ahead with my powder. This is the Fenty Beauty powder in shade 400, just to blend and make sure I don't have any demarcation. For eyeliner, I'm using my Inglot. This is like the blackest eyeliner in the world, I think. Yeah. So, but this is what I use. I use Tehila sometimes. So if you cannot afford the Inglot because it's really pricey, just by all means, please go for the Tehila, because I even use it sometimes. Sometimes I try to reach for my gel liner and I reach for Tehila and I just use it. Sometimes I see the Inglot and I just use it. So if you cannot afford the Inglot, by all means, go for the Tehila. So I used a very sharp brush to apply this because I am giving it a wing. Then after giving that a wing, I went in with a fluffy brush, a small fluffy brush, just to blend out and give me that smoky look, not that sharp look. So see the difference, the what eyeliner does to the eyes. I have eyeliner here and the other side. Saw the difference. So I went ahead to just kind of give the face a lift with my powder. I don't like doing this foundation of concealer because it's difficult to blend. So use your setting powder or use your pressed powder. So for this, I'm using my Fenty Beauty pressed powder. This is in the shade 240, just to blend under the eyes. So for her waterline, I'm using this brown eyeliner. This is from Diddy Cole Beauty. I'm using brown eyeliner. I didn't want to use the what's it called, the gel liner on that part. So for her brows, I first of all dab a powder there. The reason I did that is to make it matte, for you to suck up all the oil on that part. So for doing the brows, I always use my Davis pencil. It does the job for me all the time. I one time bought a roller pencil and I just went back to my Davis pencil because it did the job for me. And when you're doing this, because we're going for a very soft girl look, we're going for a soft, flawless glam, like a glam finish, but soft, flawless. Just make sure you don't apply pressure when you're drawing your brows. Do not apply pressure when you're drawing your brows. So I have my perfect brows already. Whenever you're drawing your brows, just have it in mind that just do it in such a way that even if you do not conceal it, it still looks nice. So I barely even concealed this brows. I just use a little product just to, define it a little bit. So when you do this, you kind of make work easy for yourself. So the stress of going, the extra work of, concealing, defining, you've already settled that with just doing your brows nicely. So moving on, I'm using my mascara. This is Urban Beauty mascara, the kind of intensify the volume. I really like this mascara because it increases the volume of the your normal lashes. And just the reason you have to do mascara, why mascara is important, is because you have to arrange your lashes, take out the dust and excess fallout from the eyeshadow before you place your false lashes. So for lashes, I'm not doing anything serious, just very little lashes. This is from ETR Cosmetic. It's a Nigerian brand. So see what lashes does to the face, right? What lashes does to the eye. So it just, gives you this elevated look. So if you're going for a soft girl finish, just make sure you don't go for a very bright lashes. Normal, I lined my under my lip, the lip with a brown. I just always do that. I just always line my lip with a brown, unless I'm trying to, achieve a red lip or something else. But whenever I'm going for like a nude lip, I always line with a brown. But different shades of brown depending on the skin tone of the model I am working on. So this is what the eyeshadow, the lip looks like. I just do whatever works for you, whatever you like, whatever shade you like. Just go ahead. So I went in with this powder just to take out the excess powder under the eyes. Normally, you can do this with just a brush, but the reason I like to put powder there, just very little, is so it doesn't lift my product. It just helps me, dust it off and just blend it into the skin. So if you can do that with just your brush, by all means, go ahead. But I like to use like a powder there so I don't lift the product I have under. So moving on, I'm just kind of intensifying the bronzer using my Fenty Beauty powder in the shade 400. She's really light skinned, so whenever you are bronzing or trying to contour, just do something that has a warm undertone, so you don't give her this very strong edgy look. So just this what I'm doing right now is the finishing touches because I am almost done with the makeup. So just kind of rounding up, I went ahead to intensify the blush again. Like I said, I am a blush girl through and through. Just intensify the blush, give it a little let it be visible. Though it's a soft girl look, but soft girls we wear blushes very, very well. So when you're doing this, please make sure you build up your product. I went ahead with the brush I used to apply the brush just to the blush, sorry, just to reduce the intensity of the blush so it will not be too much, so it does not have any edgy look. So that's the word. Just blend, 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 and blend, and everything will just sit very well. So I'm just trying to blend the outer corner of the eyes just to seal everything together. So for my spray, I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray. I like to beat the skin with the setting spray. So before you go ahead to blend, make sure the skin is completely dry or almost completely dry. Let's say like 98% dry before you go in with your beauty sponge to blend that and seal that in. So for gloss, I'm using this Sopro Cosmetic Nude Gloss to gloss her lip. I do this for the inner corner of the lip, like the inner part of the lips. Then the outer part of the lips where I apply the brown, I went in with a clear gloss. The reason I did this is that so the nude will not reduce the intensity of the brown and every part of her lips will just be looking nude. It's not going to be beautiful. So I like using this Supro dust, this sparkle just on the cheek. Because this is a dust, so I spray my brush just to help me pick it and hold it. So this is what it looks like. Woo! This is really soft and clean, guys. So this is what it looks like, and this is a finished look. This was when I brought my lights, did my video. I hope you enjoyed this look. Subscribe to my channel if you're yet to, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.